Hi, I hope that everyone's having a great week. I hope that everyone's been enjoying the summer and the heat and just the festivities that we've been able to participate in again. It has hit us like a freight train with the heat, but on top of the heat hitting us like a freight train, so has the delayed spring market. I wanted to give you a market update to let you know what was happening in phase two, not so much with what real estate looks like now, because a lot of things in a new groove of showings and what that looks like and restrictions and just safeguards around those showing activities. And we've touched on that enough at this point, but I wanted to give you an update more so on what the market has looked like coming into phase two and as we've adjusted and acclimated ourselves into phase two. So what has the market been doing? Let me tell you, there is a serious lack of inventory in the market right now. And this has been a historical problem over the last few years. However, this season, given the fact that the spring market has been delayed so much and people have really been waiting and holding out to see what would happen with COVID prior to listing, it has caused a lack of inventory because a lot of people are still trying to feel out what the economy is going to do. However, the buyers are not holding out, and there are a ton of people, a ton of active buyers looking to purchase, especially within certain price points. So we're seeing a serious reduction in days on market. Houses going for well beyond 100% asking price and over, multiple offer situations, which again, we've seen historically over the past few years in the hot spring markets due to all-time low interest rates. However, this season we have even lower interest rates than what we've had in the past due to the slashing of the federal interest rate during the pandemic. So we have a new all-time low, and we have, again, a more hesitant seller pool who are trying to figure out if they do want to sell right now, if they are prepared to list, and are starting in the last couple weeks to really pull the trigger and get on it because there is such a lack of inventory and the buyers are definitely there and they are ready to purchase. So like I said, we're seeing a ton of buyers, not enough sellers, and it is at a all-time it is at an all-time low and an all-time high on the different ends, an all-time low with sellers and an all-time high with buyers compared to what we've seen in the past, just due to, again, the uncertainty of the economy combined with the fact that the market was delayed because this all happened at a time when we would normally be launching into the spring market. So people held out and waited, and now we have an even bigger boom than we have had in the past. With that information and with that being said, what we are advising people to do is reach out if you are considering selling, because now is a great time to be getting fantastic prices and competitive situations on your home if that is what you are shooting for. If you're shooting for a little bit longer of a move time, so maybe you're looking at later this year, there are strategies to all of those different game plans, but now is definitely a great time to have a conversation about it, to figure out how to take advantage of the situation and the market being what it is. Not to mention the fact that inventory is low. If you have properties that you're looking to sell, maybe income properties, maybe it is your house, single family, multifamily, they're all very, very, very low inventory right now. So this is not isolated to residential. We're also seeing it in the way of duplexes, in the way of multifamilies, which is a whole different market, but definitely one that has low inventory as well. Like I said, if it is something you've been considering or that you just want to hear more about, you want some more, we have a ton of data in regards to last year's numbers and what they looked like, this year's numbers and percentages up and down in the way of volume and buyers and what those look like. If you would like more of that information, or you would just like to send us to send you a quick snapshot of those statistics, reach out, we'll have those over to you and we can have a conversation about what you're looking to do and how best we can help. I hope everyone is having, like I said, a great summer so far, and that you all stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.